Hi everyone, welcome to our first content video on the road to becoming a super student. We are opening up the program with time management. I'm here with Coach Rob. We wanted to open it with time management because we want to give you guys more control over your time, which will help you reduce your stress levels and reduce the overwhelm, which will also help improve your grades in the long run. It helps your mental health, and it also will help me never have to hear, I forgot to do Kumon, because you're going to have it in your schedule. Coach Rob?
Yes, it's about managing your time and how you manage your life. You're young, yet there's a whole lifetime ahead of you. So understanding that you own this is your time to move forward. It really affects, if you look to the left part of the screen, your decision making and your planning. But most importantly, when you're under overwhelm, you don't really get a chance to look at reacting rather than responding because you're in a rush. And it doesn't give you that chance to really think things out, reflective thinking.
Okay, so there's two things I'm going to pull up on my screen right now that I'm going to be sending home. The first one, sorry, this is the first one that we're going to have you do. And we want you to do this at home and take some time with it, right, Rob?
Yes, this is your time. It's going to help you break down how you spend your day. This is a great eye opener for many of the young adults that I work with. It helps them figure out where they're at. Take your time, and remember, there is 24 hours in a day.
Right. And then the second thing that we're going to be sending home is the schedule. And the schedule, this is going to go home, and I'm going to ask that, if possible, both parents sign off on it, like sign the back of it that they've seen it, and then bring it back. We can talk about it. We can talk about both documents together. Both need to come back, actually. You'll be getting one of these folders. We're also to bring documents back and forth, because I'm realizing that organization is a little bit of a challenge for all of us since some forms aren't coming back. And we can refine it as we go on. It's a living document, right, Rob?
Exactly, Connie. And this is, again, if you look at the first form that Ms. Connie showed you, it's how you spent your day. Now you apply it to this. You know the pieces of parts of the schedule you need to do. School is the write-in. You can't control that time. You go to school, etc. But if you look to the extreme right, one of them where it's called free time, this is what's the key for you. We want you to be able to schedule your homework time, and for many, homework time is best done after school because we're still in school mode. But
Right.
it gives you an opportunity to earn your free time free and clear of stress, still having to do your homework after that.
Right, and there's great research on the coming home from school and having a snack and a break. What we'd like you to do is to set up your study area first. So before you have your snack and before you take your break, clear space to do your homework. Take everything out of your book bag, get your Kumon bag out, have that so that you get a sense of how much you have to get done that day, which will help you be more aware of your time on your break.
Wonderfully said. Your time on your break. It's what we want to create for you.
Okay. Now, Rob, you're going to take it back? Go.
When we talk about time management, it's very, very difficult to manage your time if you don't know how to measure your time. And one of the key factors is knowing how much time you spend on a particular item. So when you set up your schedule, your weekly schedule, you allocate a certain amount of time. That's the reason they're broken down into hours. So if you're going to do homework, you schedule up your homework. What we're requesting, highly requesting, is for you to get a timer. So you time yourself on exactly how much time you feel. The key here is analyzing what you think it's going to take. I'll do my homework. It's going to take an hour. Set the timer and to see how much you have progressed. Now, if you overrun, remember that time that you're overrunning, it may need it, but it's going to cut into the rest of your schedule. So the key factor here is really measuring your time and understanding how much time you're going to take to do things.
Right. And so we're asking, ask mom and dad to go get you an egg timer. We want something that you're not going to be staring at. I don't want, it's a continuous amount of time. So it's not stop, start, stop, start. We don't start Kumon and then take a stop, bathroom break, stop, snack break. We want it to be a continuous time. We also don't want distractions. So I don't want this in your vicinity. If it has to be, then put it on a timer and put it away from you, because we also don't want you distracted.
And being aware of the time you're spending, which leads us into the next slide. How many minutes are in an hour? Everybody knows 60. How many minutes are in a day? 1,440. A week, 10,080. In a month, 43,829. And in a year, 525,949 minutes. The reason I put up there is that this is your time. This is our life. In a year's time, you have 525,000 minutes, 949 minutes to spend. And I use the word spend. So equate it to having money that you have to allocate to spend. How much do you have to spend? Because one thing you cannot get back is time. So our goal here is for you to measure time and then manage your time.
Right. And we're going to be watching a video actually a movie called 2 Million Minutes. And 2 million minutes represents how long you're in high school and how important those 2 million minutes are at such a critical time of your life to set you up for what you want to accomplish in the rest of your life.
What are the top 8? We cut it back down for you. Interruptions and distractions. And Connie, I know you want to expand on this a little bit.
Yeah, like I said with Kumon, you know, being able to have purposeful, focused study, that's what we're working on. And the fact that our attention span as a society is shrinking. And what I'm trying to do is help you lengthen the way, how much attention you can pay to things. I'm sorry. So it's important that when you start your time again, you don't start and stop it. And you keep your phone away from you. I'm really, you know, I'm a little hostile over the cell phones.
Yeah, we don't realize how much time we spend on those phones. Exactly, communicating. Poor planning. If you're given something to do and you have a 2-week period and you wait to the last minute, or you don't incorporate it on a daily basis, let's say into your regular schedule, you're not going to plan this out. Perfectionism. If you're not going to do something totally right, we kind of wait to do it. And then we're under stress trying to get it done. And we're not only not going to have perfectionism, but we probably won't get it done to the best of our ability. Procrastination is how you waste time. And we're totally in charge of it. And we're going to really do this well for you because we're going to have a video on that, procrastination, and the real impact and effect it has on people. Crisis management. When you have something you were given 2 weeks to do and you wait for the last 2 days, that's crisis management. Think about the stress and the anxiety and how you don't even want to do it. Or if it's a thing for school that you don't want to go to school the next day. Think of the impact if you had done this over a 2-week period.
It's the same with Kumon. And I have students come in who said, oh, I did 4 packets today. And here they are at class. And my problem with that is that it is not fun, as you said, and learning is supposed to be fun. It's work, but there's joy in learning and doing it in little blocks of time like you're supposed to do it. But it's also a quantity over quality. So when you try to shove something in all on one day, or the quality goes down as you get to the second and the third packet, which then means you're going to end up doing repetition that you wouldn't have needed to do had you taken the time that you needed to do it when you needed to do it.
Not valuing your own time. We went over that in the past PowerPoint or slide. 525,000 minutes a year. That's you. That's your life. Not valuing your time, spending too much time on something that really doesn't matter as much, and not prioritizing, which we're going to teach you in as far as procrastination. And lack of skills. That's not going to be an ability, because when you're done through this program with Ms. Connie, you're going to have all the skills you want. And I want to make a key point here. We're under 10 minutes, and that was Ms. Connie, my goal for this video was to be.
Yes. So we're working on time awareness, time management, and just think of it this way. The more you manage your time and you get your homework done with less stress and your Kumon done, you're going to be making mom and dad happy. And in my experience, happy mom and dad means happy son or daughter. Very good.
Thank you.